Hey gang, what's up? It's me, Nikkalotz, and today I'm gonna review Season 1, Episode 2, Zombies Project Lazarus. Um, Already, I got something to say. So, I had that intro from the COD Ghost video where I was like, ooh, I'm gonna do that cute thing where the text comes in on top and it says Nikkalotz, and then goes away. So I guess I couldn't figure out how to like make that a template. So um like I wanted to make a template video that went over it and then I would pop that on top of every video. Turns out can't do that. So I decided to make a this intro. Um you got this picture stamped on top. And quite frankly, I don't know where this is from. I should probably figure out where this is from so I can go there and recreate this picture and go, make fun of my older self. But then you got just the stupidest sound effects on top of this. I'll just let it play out. You may have noticed the camera focus sound effect, the was super quiet, and then you could hear the Sonic 1 ring sound effect in only your left ear, because I'm a masochist, I guess. So, bro, I don't know. I've given up. I trying to make sense of my younger self is just like a impossible Sisyphusian task. You can't do it. Everything I did just makes no sense. So yeah. I guess I was pretty motivated to make these videos because I filmed this one like a couple days after the last one came out, and then I think I posted this in January. We had gone on vacation for winter break, and so I could not be there. But this intro right here was filmed before we went on vacation. I'll let you in, I'll let you in on that little secret. But like maybe like a couple days after the other video came out, I was like, I want to do this again. And so I did it. This keyboard, you know, my dad was like, "Oh, do you want this keyboard? Maybe you could try and fix it." I believe this is what he said word for word. He was like, "Hey, here's a keyboard. It got damaged, and the company's gonna pay for a new one. But like, I spilled some coffee on it. Do you want to try and fix it?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll try it." And like, I looked at it for about 5 seconds and was like, "No." And then I put it in this. I put it in this video, and I was like, "Hell yeah!" So now it's Bordy, not to be confused with Bordy from Epic Rika lore. I was an idiot. Just very clearly, I was an idiot. I just like ripped someone else's stuff off. It's really cool. Nice one, Nick. But don't worry, it's not the first time I'm gonna just straight up steal someone else's jokes. If you're gonna watch all these commentaries together all at once, you're probably gonna notice a certain theme very quickly that I will steal everything from people. I was terrible at writing or making jokes, so I just stole. I just stole a bunch, and that was it. Um, yeah, I find the keyboard, and then it talks to me through dial-up. I believe I was editing this video, and my mom walked into the room where the family computer was, and was like, "Nick, are you gonna like comb your hair before you film videos?" Which I thankfully have learned how to like make my hair not look stupid. I mean, my hair looks pretty stupid right now, but like, you don't care if you're on the second channel. You don't give a damn about how my hair looks right now. Anyway, I don't exactly have much to say about this intro. It's me improvising again. This, I wish I remember what happened. Knowing me, I do not think a spare ladder fell. I have to assume that somebody was working on top of a roof or something and a ladder did fall. But yeah, you can kind of see, like, in my eyes, um, I got a little scared of it. Yeah, look up, and I look a little uncomfortable. So I think that ladder falling, I definitely cut the intro a little short there because I was a little scared boy. I was a little bitch boy who was scared to film, and sometimes I still am. You know, I don't exactly want to scream half the stuff that I do outside on the season 1 Nikkalotz backyard because like I know my neighbors, you know, and like my neighbors know me. So it's like I don't really want them to see me and I want to be like, oh no, that's what's going on there. So yeah. But let's take a look at this beautiful, beautiful time capsule. I did not crop in here. There's just so much wrong with this. First off, web.roblox.com. For those of you who are unaware, I don't know if it's still like this, but at the time when I was underage, if you're under the age of 13 and you have a Roblox account, it would send links as web.roblox.com. And so, you know, sometimes you can catch me posting a link or two on Twitter, and it was not supposed to post it with the web dot at the end or at the edge of the link, because well, if you do, you just kind of expose to everybody that you're a child on the internet and you're not supposed to be there. Nonetheless, I did it. Sue me. But what else do we even have going on here? There's a couple of icons I do not recognize. We got Discord, Roblox, Weebly. I don't know why Weebly's there. I was not using Weebly, man. YouTube, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Mail. Hype did it. Couldn't tell you what it is. I think you got a couple of podcasting tools. I wanted to start a podcast. I wanted to start a podcast long before it was cool and trendy to make a podcast talk about life advice. I had an idea to talk about music, and it was like, oh, every week I'll release an episode of this podcast where I talk about each individual song on a thing. I was stupid, bro. I was just like, I think as a kid, I just wanted something to like be my side project. I'm glad it became YouTube because I feel like this is just like the best. This is my favorite path that I've gone down. You can tell it is because I'm currently making a director's commentary for a video that's 6 years old. But, you know, I didn't think it was that bad. So, yeah. Also, you can see in the corner there, it says account less than 13. This moron, he doesn't know a single thing about what he's doing. I also recorded this on just a terrible computer. Again, family computer was really bad at things, and just like I should not have been filming stuff on this thing. You may be able to tell the aspect ratio here is a little wonky. That's because the screen I was working with on the family computer, not 16:9. It was not in widescreen, so that was an issue. I don't like the funny voice there. It's not funny. I mentioned this in the other one, but the one before. But you know, I didn't like it. I don't like doing the funny voice. That was another glitch. That's a glitch for the shake effect, like I said before. And then we got this joke here, which was like a little funny, but then I had to like murder it by like having the text fade in, and then I do the same joke again. Yeah, so, you know, just a barrage of terrible jokes there I had to point out. But, you know, back to the gameplay thing. My computer could barely handle recording things. It would just like shut itself down. It would just like blip power off if you were like using it too hard, and using it too hard could literally mean just like Roblox. So built into the computer, it would literally just restart. Like it would be like a hard reset. It's like if you just like flip the socket on the wall. Like if you flip the circuit breaker on the wall, that's basically what it would be like if you did that. I dealt with a lot of stupid garbage with that computer. That's where I edited all of season 1. I don't know how I did it, frankly. And it doesn't look great because I don't even think I was using OBS at this time. I was using some other freeware garbage, which is also what this was edited on. Say hello to NCH Video Pad, and I believe the recorder was called NCH Debut. It was bad, but it was all I knew how to use. So, you know, I was 12, you know, leave me alone. I didn't really know how to, like, do... I just wasn't very good at much. This is also not funny. I believe I filmed that by just playing the funny distorted audio. I played it through my computer speakers, and then I distorted it a little bit and added those funny effects. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna hold my phone right here and I'm gonna like lip sync to it. Sure, dude. Yeah. Go ahead, man. Just, I don't even know anymore. I couldn't tell you. The things that I do, again, it's not funny. You got like my dad's little like antique sculpture right there in the corner. So it's like it just looks stupid. I don't know why I did some of the things I did. I have such a baby face. I'm like, I look so like baby fat. It's gonna be weird in like the 20-year anniversary of Nikkalotz when like I look back on the, if YouTube.com is still a thing that exists, you know, like if we're still using YouTube to host our videos, you know, and I'm still thinking about videos at all, it'll be crazy for me to look back on, like, you can basically see me go through all of puberty, and it's like, it's weird because when I was making season 2, I was looking at these videos and being like, damn, I look young as hell. But now I look back on some of these season 2 videos and I'm like, wow, I look young as hell. So it's just the passage of time, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I cannot tell you a single like feature of my face that I guess has stayed the same. Maybe my nose. I don't know. Here's a fun fact. I found out that I put such little sunscreen on when I'm on like vacations and things that I got a big ass dimple on the front and center of my nose from me repeatedly burning that one piece of skin over and over. That freckle developed. So yeah, I got that big ass black ass dot on my nose now, which is great. Can I see an Epic Rika bit that can be stolen for this video? Jarvis, cue up a stolen Epic Rika joke. Thank you. Nonetheless, I still love that joke. I stole it in interactive movies. Again. Loot boxes are one of the few things that still haven't been added 6 years after the game's been finished development. You can also see me turn down the graphics settings. Like, the stuff loads so slow. I was terrible. This thing was terrible. I do not remember if I recorded the intro and outro on separate days or not. I think I did it on separate days. I don't remember though. You know what is one thing I'll say? I look rather tan. So that's what we call in the industry an editing error. I believe what happened here is I downloaded an image file for Nazi zombies. Then I put it into this app called remove.bg. This was before I knew any editing software. Like, I knew I couldn't get Photoshop on this very old family computer. So, like a few months after this, I learned Ibis Paint X was a way for me to make my thumbnails. And that's how I did a good amount of them. I went back in and retroactively added a couple of thumbnails, but I used to just make them in MS Paint. Those MS Paint thumbnails are terrible, but the way I made them was with remove.bg. I would take a frame from the video, plug it into remove.bg, it would spit out a file, and it would always come out with the same file name every time. It would always be like generic remove.bg transparent image file, and it would be like, that would just be it. I think I removed the background on the Nazi zombies thing, and then I needed to re-download the COD Ghost thing. I think I went in and remade the thumbnail, which is why that is the way it is. I guess, bro. Like, I don't know. I just cannot believe, like, some of the things that I did. I'm just a bit dumb. I'm just a bit dumb at times, you know? Like, in the making of this, I didn't really know what I was doing. Like, that drop is real. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was kind of just like, dicking around with a keyboard. Is this like a succinct review of the game? Like, no, it's not a good review of the game. Like, what were you thinking? So, I also cut myself saying that was fun at the end there. And we also got no outro joke. So, like, these are pretty dumb. Why I went with, like, this weird remix of the Sonic R music, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking half the time doing this stuff, you know? I just consistently did just moronic things over and over again. And, you know, I mean, they're fine, I guess, you know. I ended up reviewing a slightly newer, better version of it for the Season 0 one. And again, much better video. But, like, there's a certain aspect to the humor of this that I'm just like, I can't compete with this. Like, I have just such a humor style that, like, I've never really been able to, like, get back. And I think it might just be nostalgia. Might just be looking back on this with rose-tinted glasses, because I don't really know what I was doing. I'm gonna hate doing the Rec Room one. Ugh. But this is another case of improv off the dome review that just straight up isn't good. So get ready to hear that a lot more times.